This tag team grudge match here at Dragon Night. Anything goes. Dave Trazak is tearing up the format.
Who needs a format? This is going to be pure violence, carnage, light tubes, barbed wire, blood. CZW's here in fucking Indiana, motherfucker. That's my John Sandig impression.
Fair enough. And of course we have Cult Fiction, led by the half-breed Billy Graham, representing tonight Brain Damage and J.C. Bailey, taking on Naptown's own Scotty Vortex and his good friend, an honorary member of the Naptown Dragons, in Danny Havoc. None of the guys on these teams do not like each other.
A good thing, because they're going to be slicing each other from head to toe with sharp objects very soon.
They certainly have the arsenal here tonight to maybe permanently put out their opponent from the business. What has happened in the past couple months here, Dave, is that Cult Fiction has basically been starting issues with everyone. Anyone and everyone.
Don't fuck with them. It's basically what this, that's the message they've been sending to the locker room.
If you're not with them, you are against them, and that is quite literally.
I wouldn't want to be against Billy Graham.
No. He's a
curse on you, man.
Well, he's got some wicked ways, and he has this.
He's a witchy man, not woman.
Witchy man. But he has this way of just influencing people, and you could say he brainwashes them. And you know, of course, he has some past friendships with a guy like Brain Damage, but
he brainwashed Brain Damage.
Yeah. Of course, he had a little advantage there.
Yeah.
But then a guy like J.C. Bailey, just recently developing that relationship there, and
put on the brakes.
It's given him these unstoppable weapons.
Who's gonna taste those tubes? It's Brain Damage. Danny Havoc with the drop kick sends him right into him.
That collection of light tubes. All these hardcore warriors broken right over his skull. They call Brain Damage the cyborg because he's got to be a fucking robot if he's able to withstand all of this punishment.
Oh, there goes the watch out below.
This is not, it's not only dangerous for all the competitors, but anyone ringside. I'm glad we're like 50 yards away.
We're very far away from the action, thankfully. Action on the floor inside the ring. Scotty Vortex, J.C. Bailey.
Going for that tarantula. Anything legal in this matchup. And he's prone.
Oh! Working over the abdominal reach-in, brother.
Now you can literally grate cheese on them abs.
Shredded. Those abs.
Feel the burn here tonight from Danny Havoc.
Fuck.
J.C. Bailey sent to the outside, and the Dragons trying to double team there.
The spooky gas from the light tubes is rising to the ceiling here at Reilly Brothers. Barnum and Bailey up to violence.
Ain't never seen nothing like this under the big top.
No.
Pardon my blackout style grammar.
Brain Damage firing away now.
The short jabs hooks him up.
Got Danny Havoc. Lands on his feet.
It will slip out. In all the wreckage in the ring. Vortex and Havoc setting him up. Double team. And are able to overpower him. Backdrop him.
Unbelievable.
Behind first on the light tube.
JC back in. Walks the light tubes. Shot to the midsection.
Not able to get all he wanted on that, but J.C. Bailey, you know what he does. He likes to try again. And third time's a charm for J.C. Bailey. Vortex and Havoc taking care of business inside, but now
Neckbreaker on the light tube.
Cult Fiction turns the tide.
I don't know. If it was me, I wouldn't have kicked out.
No.
No more.
Steve Miller Band, take the money and run.
Yes. and digging the edge of that broken light tube into the flesh.
Danny Havoc holding himself on the near side, firing away at Brain Damage, and in the ring, JC Bailey and Scotty Vortex. This is a wild, wild matchup. Smart Mark Video capturing all of the action from 3 camera angles for this matchup.
Here we go.
The moonsault
To the floor.
And inside the ring, Bailey was just dragging the prone body of Vortex amongst all that debris, all that broken glass.
Only 2.
Dragged him right through it, but Vortex is able to kick out. I'm sure that Vortex and Havoc want to follow in the footsteps of Drake Younger after that big matchup.
Look at that huge light tube contraption.
And get the big win in here.
That could put an end to this matchup if someone tastes that over anybody.
And that is all it takes.
Oh!
And yet they do so much more.
Cover! No! He kicks out.
The ring getting more dangerous by the minute here, as these teams will go to any length to get revenge amongst each other. It's been an issue most prevalently with Cult Fiction and Danny Havoc, and he's had a couple partners in the recent past try to team up with him to take out Cult Fiction, but they've continually stopped those tag team partners of Havoc. And one of these days, unfortunately, it's going to be Danny Havoc all on his own against all of Cult Fiction, and it's not going to bode well for him if they continue on this path. Hooking him up for that wheelbarrow.
Oh no.
Swinging him through. The windmill slam on the tubes.
Going for the win. 2 count only.
And Brain Damage was smartly going after Danny Havoc while his partner was being pinned there. Stopping a breakup, forced Vortex to kick out on his own. And Billy Graham just yelling instructions from ringside. The man knows what he's doing. And he's definitely got the tools to get any job done here.
Mind control, man. To the top.
JC Bailey.
Bam! Double stomp.
The tubes exploding on the chest of Danny Havoc.
New school Bardstown bound. Cover. What?
Just able to kick out there as Brain Damage continues to fire away on Vortex. All these men bloody, not just, all over their bodies. One over the cranium there.
Busted over the head of Brain Damage right there.
But more in store. Vortex just trying to stop JC Bailey. Picks him up on his shoulder.
He's got him. Oh, on the glass. Grabbing hold of some more tubes now. What does Scotty Vortex have in mind?
Vortex going for gore and glory here tonight.
JC back on his feet. Headbutt.
Continuous with that as a fight on the outside.
Oh!
It's slammed in. And Vortex up top with
Vortex
the bundle of tubes. Double knees.
Oh!
Vortex.
One more time.
Vortex not happy with his work. Going for more.
There we go. That'll do the job.
But Brain Damage from the outside, stopping it after he had taken out Danny Havoc ringside.
Brain Damage now.
The powerhouse hooks him up.
Vortex up. Oh!
Over his shoulder with the powerbomb.
Bailey with the cover. And the 3 count.
Too much for anyone is Cult Fiction.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, JC Bailey, Brain Damage, Cult Fiction.
Cult Fiction playing the role of the spoilers here tonight. At the end of the show, CZW Dragon Night here in Lafayette, Indiana, sees Cult Fiction victorious over Scotty Vortex and Danny Havoc.
That main event matchup alongside Drake Younger and Masada, Sabian and Ruckus, one hell of a debut for CZW here in the state of Indiana.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. SmartMarkVideo.com, capturing all the action. SmartMarkVideo.com is your home for all your Combat Zone Wrestling DVD and VHS needs, along with all the other great promotions. Wrestling around the country and internationally. SmartMarkVideo.com, CZWrestling.com. My name is Michael Z, joined by Dave Frazak tonight. Thanking you all for purchasing this event, and have a great night.